of the day and welcome to the session review. So in the previous session, we have learned what is meant by mission. Okay, so mission tells who we are and what we do. Vision tells who we are and where we are going, whereas mission tells who we are and what we do. Okay, and mission is the purpose or reason for an organization's existence. That means what you do to survive or what you do to maintain the going concern status of your business. That is clearly defined by the mission statement. And already we have finished 5 points relating to the meaning of mission statement. Now let us focus on some more points to provide clarity about mission. Mission clarifies why the firm is there, what existence it seeks and what purpose it seeks to achieve as a business firm. That means again the same thing. A mission clarifies why you are existing, what you want to do, what value you have to create to all your stakeholders, to your customers, to your investors, to your shareholders, to your employees, what kind of value you are going to create. That should be clearly specified in the mission statement. And what existence it seeks means what existence means in what way you should function, what should be your target, in what mechanisms or procedures or practices that you should follow. These all things are clearly specified in the mission statement. And mission serves as a justification for the firm's presence and existence. See, when we are existing and when we are performing, there should be a meaning for it. So what is the meaning for your existence? What you want to serve? In what way you want to serve? What is your plan to reach the vision? Because in your vision, you have made all your aspirations. So how you reach your aspirations? How you make your vision come true? That is clearly specified in the mission statement. Mission is also an expression of the vision of the corporation. That is what I am telling you. Vision alone is not sufficient. Vision should be complemented by the mission, because it is through mission statement we get clarity regarding what we should do to achieve the vision. So mission is an expression of the vision of the corporation, its founder or leader. It is through the mission that the firm spells out its vision. It is beautifully said. You should never forget this point. It is through the mission that the firm spells out its vision. What do you mean by spelling out? Does it mean simply writing the spelling of the vision? No. Spelling out the vision means clearly specifying, clearly telling what you should do to achieve your vision, to go through your vision, what you should do. That is what in one word we can summarize. That is, mission always tells about your behavior, how you behave. Okay. And it represents the common purpose which the entire firm shares and pursues. Again, these two words are very important. Shares and pursues. That means you should always keep in mind that the entire firm should share the vision and mission statement. That means the entire firm should understand the vision of the company and the mission of the company. Starting from a low-level employee working at operational level to a strategic level employee working at the top level, each and everyone should have a clear-cut understanding regarding the vision and mission of the company. And it is the duty of the top-level management to communicate the vision and mission to all the levels of the organization. Now, what do you mean by communicating? Communicating means simply telling the vision and mission? No, it's not communicating. Communicating means make the other person understand, make the other person empathize. That is what is communicating. So we need to communicate the vision and mission to all the people involved in our organization so that they understand it. See, when will the other person will share your feelings? When he understands it. So that is the reason it is the duty of the top level management to make the vision and mission understandable to all the people in the organization, so that then only they will share the feelings of the founder or the leader, or they will share the vision and they will try to work towards achieving that particular vision. Then only they feel committed, then only they will understand the purpose, and then only they will pursue the things that are helpful for the achievement of the vision of the corporation. See, this is very important. In many cases, these two things do not happen. Of course, every organization will have a vision and mission statement, but that is not the important thing here. The important thing here is the vision and mission statement should be shared and pursued. And to make the vision and mission to be shared and pursued is not an easy thing. It do not happen very easily. It requires a lot of communication, lot of understanding, and only when people understand, then only they will share and they will pursue. Here another important word is pursue. That is why management is all about persuasion skills. That means you should make the people to pursue the things. You should persuade the people. What do you mean? What is the meaning of the word persuade? See, management is all about persuasion. To persuade. What do you mean by the word persuade? Persuade is make the people to do the things by telling them the logic, convincing them with a good logic, and trying and making them to understand. Then only people will pursue. Okay. So, mission represents the common purpose. Means each and every department in the organization, each and every division in the organization should understand the vision and mission, and they should share it. Share it means understand it, and they should work towards achieving that vision and mission. Only then we can achieve our organizational objectives. And mission is not a confidential affair and confined at the top. It has to be open to the entire company. This is another important thing. See, vision and mission statements are to be made public. They are not to be kept private. They are not confidential affairs. Vision and mission statements are to be shared by all the people, by all the stakeholders. That is the reason vision statements and mission statements are written everywhere in the organization, on the walls, on the brochures, on the prospectus, and wherever possible, the vision and mission statements are made public. Because we want the cooperation of all the stakeholders to achieve the vision and mission. And if you keep it private, confident, that only very few people in the organization know about the vision and mission, you cannot achieve vision and mission. So in order to achieve the things that are there in the vision and mission statement, it should be made public. It should be made understandable to the people. People should empathize with you, and vision and mission have to be pursued. So that is the reason it should not be kept confident. It is not a confidential affair. And there is a misconception that vision and mission statements are related only to the top level management. That is their affair. Only they will take care of the things. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. So we should come out of that notion or that perception that vision and mission statements are related to the top level management. It is all corporate level activity. No, it is not the case. Vision and mission statements are to be pursued. They are the blueprints of action. They tell what you should do, what should be your approach, in what direction you should move. So that is the reason vision and mission statements ought to be made public. They should not be kept private. No privacy, no secrecy in the case of vision and mission statements. They should be publicized. They should be public. Everyone working in the organization should know about the vision and mission of the organization. And mission is the foundation from which network of corporate aims are built. See, how we make our aims, how we put our goals, you should not put your goals as you wish. There should be a logic, there should be a procedure for setting the goals and objectives. that procedure, that logic for setting the goals and objectives should be the mission statement. Because mission statement is the foundation where corporate aims are built. That means the aims of the corporation, the goals and objectives of the corporation should be fixed according to the things that are mentioned in the vision and mission statement. For example, my vision and mission statement is taking me this way, but I have aims in this way. Now there is no synchronization between your corporate aims and between your vision and mission statements. So that should not be the case. Always there should be uniformity, consistency, synchronization between your aims and your vision and mission statement. Only then you can achieve what you want to achieve. And it serves as a proclamation to insiders and outsiders on what the corporation stands for. See how beautifully it is said? It serves as a proclamation. That means we proclaim. We say it loud. We inform to everyone. This is what we are going to do. This is the way which we want to follow. This is what we want to achieve. In this way, we should proclaim to both insiders and outsiders. There will be stakeholders both inside your organization and outside your organization. Shareholders, investors, customers are outside of the organization. Employees, suppliers, intermediaries, these are all inside of the organization. Now, the mission statement is a proclamation where we say it loud, where we try to convince the people, telling that this is our way. This is what we do. This is what we want to achieve. This is the path which we want to travel. This is the direction in which we want to move. In this way, we need to proclaim. We need to say it loud. Say it loud does not mean literal meaning. You should not take the word say it loud. Say it loud means not telling in a high-pitched voice. Saying it loud means making the people to understand the things, informing the people about the things. That is called as proclamation. So mission serves as a proclamation to both insiders, the people working inside your organization, and also to the outsiders, the people who are outside of your organization, like shareholders, customers, and everyone, on what the corporation stands for. For what you stand. What is your path? What is your approach? What is your direction? What you are going to achieve? These all things are known by reading the vision and mission statements. And it tries to establish a link between its internal and external environment. This is a very important formula for getting success. If you want success for your organization, definitely you have to make your vision and mission statement in such a way that you have to study the external environmental factors, all the micro and macro factors you have to study. You have to make a self-analysis, that is internal analysis, and only then you should fix your vision and mission statement. If you blindly fix your vision and mission statements without considering the external environmental factors as well as internal environmental factors, then your vision and mission statements are not comprehensive. They are not complete. There will be a lacuna, there will be a gap, and that should not be done. That means whenever you are writing a vision and mission statement, you should ensure that you have studied the environment properly. You have analyzed all the dynamics of the competitive strategy. That means all the factors that we learnt in the second lesson. So all those factors are to be considered. Industry factors have to be considered. Competitive factors have to be considered. Your portfolios have to be considered. Your SWOT analysis has to be considered. Global factors have to be considered. So by considering all these factors, by having an in-depth analysis of the internal and external environment, only then you have to make the vision and mission statements. Only then your vision and mission statements will be appropriate for your organization. But today it has become a fashion that many small companies, they are just putting their vision and mission statement which is totally unrelated, which they are not going to achieve. That means they have a wrong notion about vision and mission statement. They are simply feeling that having a vision and mission statement is a good thing. We should have vision and mission statements because all companies, all corporations, big and small, they are having vision and mission statements. So as everyone is having vision and mission statement, we should also have vision and mission statement. That is why they are Googling it. I have seen a company, a restaurant, which is having a vision statement of a pesticide company. How it can be like that? That means they have Googled it. They have typed good vision statements. And some vision statements are displayed. And they have selected the best out of it. Is that the way to make the vision statement? Is that the way to make the mission statement? No, absolutely no. It is not the way. You have to make your own vision and mission statements depending on your own environment. You have to look for yourself, your external environment, your internal environment, and then you have to devise or design your personalized, unique mission and vision statements. Only then they can be achieved. On the other hand, if I go to an English professor and ask him to write a vision and mission statement for my company without telling him anything, and if he writes a vision and mission for my company with a very good language, what is the use of it? See, in vision and mission statement, language is not important. The feeling is important. Our corporate aims are important. Our attitude towards business is important. Our understanding of the environment is important. These all things are important. It is not the beauty of the language. It is not the literary value of our vision and mission statement which is important. No, they are not at all important. And sometimes you can write a vision and mission statement in a language which is understandable to everyone. But there is a misconception in the society, especially in the corporate circles, that today it has become a fashion for the CEOs of the companies to always talk about vision and mission statements. But they'll never make any attempt to pursue them, to work out them. See, vision and mission statements, I am telling you constantly, they are not statements of fashion. They are statements of passion. It is not F-A-S-H-I-O-N fashion. It is P-A-S-S-I-O-N passion. Your vision and mission should describe your passion towards achieving the corporate aims. They are not fashionable statements. Okay. So, your vision and mission statement should establish a link between internal and external environment. Only then you can make a very good mission statement. When you analyze both the external factors and internal factors, when you have a clear, in-depth understanding of the environment, only then you can make a very good mission statement for your organization. And only that kind of mission statement will be helpful to you to take forward and realize your vision. On the other hand, if you simply Google it and select the best mission statement or best vision statement, see, how can you pursue other dreams? For example, if you are taking the vision and mission statement of other companies and just altering it, what is it? It is like borrowed clothes. See, you should have a best fit. You should wear clothes which are best fit for you. That means you have to get your clothes stitched for yourself. Then they will be the best fits. On the other hand, if you borrow the clothes, there is a proverb in English which says borrowed clothes do not fit well. So, if you borrow the vision and mission of your company, it is like borrowing the dream of the other company. How can you pursue my dream? You should have your own dream. You should have your own aspirations. How can you pursue mine? My dream will be different from that of you. You should have your own dream, your own aspirations, your own thought process, your own approach, your own understanding. So from your understanding, the vision and mission statements of the company should crop up. Not from the dreams, not from the aspirations, not from the understanding of the other companies. How can you do that? How can you pursue some other else dream? It is not correct. It is not appropriate. So, it creates a closer linkages and better communication with consumers, suppliers and alliance partners. See, whenever you have a very good vision and mission statements, which are made after a deeper analysis, after a deeper investigation of both the internal and external environment, then that vision and mission statement will communicate to all the stakeholders in a better way about your approach. And vision and mission statements will help the people to understand your thought process. What you want to do, what you want to pursue, where you want to go. These all things will be understood by the people only by thoroughly studying your mission statement. So these are all the important points that we need to keep in mind. See, one thing I will tell you, why we are stressing more on this vision and mission statements. The reason, these are the foundations for the strategic management process. These all come under strategic intent. That means if an organization is having a strategic intent, that organization should carefully fix their vision and mission statements. Because every step, every action, everything finally depends on our vision and mission statements. Whatever decision we make, whatever objective we have, whatever strategy we craft, it all depends on the vision and mission statements. That is the importance of vision and mission statements in the strategic management process. And this vision and mission statements will give you lot of clarity. Lot of clarity not only to the top level management of the organization, but lot of clarity to all the concerned stakeholders like customers, shareholders. See, for example, if I want to invest in a particular company, say for example I am an investor, either an individual investor or an institutional investor, and if I want to invest some money in the company, I should understand what the company is working for, in what direction the company is moving, what the company is going to do, where it wants to land, what it wants to do finally, where it wants to reach. So, without knowing all these things, how can I invest in a company? I cannot invest. And if I want to know about all these things, who will tell me? Yes, the vision and mission of the company will tell me. By going through the vision and mission of the company, I can understand what is the direction of the company, what the company is doing, what the company is pursuing, how it will move, where it will go. These all things I will get lot of clarity. Now, why an organization should have a mission? What is the reason for organizations to have a mission statement? An organization should have a mission for the following reasons. What are the reasons? To ensure unanimity of purpose within the organization. This is the most important thing. See, in large organizations, we have lot of divisions, lot of departments, and sometimes the organizations are divided into several SBUs, strategic business units. There is nothing wrong. And without dividing the large organizations into SBUs or divisions or departments, we cannot manage them. So definitely, every organization has to be divided. But even though they are divided, even though they are departed, see, what is department? Department means it has become a separate thing. But it is not totally separate. It is not totally autonomous. Each and every division is a semi-autonomous. Autonomous means which functions on its own. But here, there is no full autonomous thing. They are semi-autonomous. Even though they are separate, but they are connected with the organization. It is just like the branches of a tree. The organization is a tree. And there are many big branches. But each and every branch is separate. But still it is connected to the tree. So that is the case with the divisions and departments. So even though each and every division is separate, or even though each and every department is separate, but still they are connected to the organization. So each and every division and department should work for the same purpose of the organization. That means each and every division and department should pursue, should understand the vision and mission of the organization. And at the end of the day, they all should try to work to achieve the purpose of the organization. Whether it may be a marketing department or a finance department or a production department or a supply chain department or a logistics or a human resources, whatever department it may be. But at the end of the day, the goal of all these departments is to achieve the goal of the organization. Of course, each and every department may have its own goals, but there should be synchronization. There should be a connection between the goals of the department and the goals of the organization. Only then we can achieve. See, for example, if I am working in an organization, okay, I will have my individual goals and there will be organizational goals. So, my individual goals and organizational goals should coincide. Only then I can work for the prosperity of the organization. On the other hand, if each and every department and if each and every division has their own goals, if they don't have common purpose, if they don't have unanimity of purpose, it is just like everyone working in their own way. But what happens at the end of the day? We will not achieve anything because everyone is working towards their own goals, but not working towards the common goal. There is no unanimity of purpose. So how can you bring about the unanimity of purpose? That means for an organization, there should be a vision and mission statement, and all the divisions and departments should be communicated about the vision and mission statements. All the departments and divisions should understand this, and they should work towards achieving the purpose of the organization. Only then the management in the organization will be good. Otherwise, there will be mismanagement. Mismanagement means what do you mean by management? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So these all activities should be done in a purposeful way, in a unanimous way. Whatever work you may do. But finally, our organizational goal is very important. And how can we achieve that? We can achieve that by having a mission statement. That is what it is said. To ensure unanimity of purpose within the organization. And second one, to develop a basis or standard for allocation of organizational resources. See, earlier several times I told you, the biggest challenge for corporates is the allocation of resources. How the resources are allocated. See, resources are allocated, or resources should be allocated in a meaningful, in a logical, in a rational way. There are many resources, financial resources, human resources, physical resources, machines, men, money, materials. These are all resources. And the success of your organization greatly depends on how well you make use of your resources. That is the most important thing. So how can you achieve your resources? Now, how can you allocate your resources? You can allocate your resources in a meaningful way, in a successful way, only when you have clarity regarding what you want to do. Otherwise, there will be improper allocation of resources. Improper allocation of resources. See, this is the biggest problem faced by many organizations. It is not the case that they are lacking the resources. They have the resources. There is no problem of scarcity of resources. They have plenty of resources. They have ample number of resources. But the problem lies in the channelization of the resources. Okay? The channelization of the resources. So, once your resources are not properly channelized, then your resources are not properly utilized. And if you don't properly utilize, see, resources are the tools you have. And if you don't know how to use the tools properly, how can you win the game? How can you win the war? Business is like a war. We are waging a war in the market. So if you don't know how to make use of your tools, that is resources, in a proper way, how can you achieve the success in the marketplace? So for that reason, you should develop a mission statement which is a guiding force to allocate the resources in a meaningful and rational way, and to provide a basis for motivating the use of organizational resources. This point is also connected to the above point. That means a vision statement will be helpful for allocating the organizational resources and make the better use of the organizational resources. and to establish a general tone or organizational climate. For example, to suggest a business-like operation. See, this is the most important word, general tone. We should not have special tones. Special tones means each and every department and each and every division talking about its own goals, talking about its own objectives, talking about its own strategies. No, that should not be the case. We should not have special tones. We should have general tone. A general tone to understand, to communicate, to be shared by each and every department. See, if 10 people are working in an organization, all the 10 people should have a general tone. What the tone should be? The tone should be the achievement of organizational objectives. That means everyone working in the company, everyone working in the organization should work towards the achievement of the objectives of the organization, keeping aside all their individual differences and all their individual objectives and goals. Okay, so the general tone is very important. General tone means general understanding, common sharing, common pursuing. That commonality is very important. Only when there is commonality, we can achieve anything. On the other hand, if everyone is having their own individual, special, specific rules and regulations of playing the game, see, all the players, while they are playing a game, they should follow the common game rules. And if every player says, I will follow my own rules, then how can the game be played? Can we play the game? Or can we win the game? No, we cannot. So all the game rules are to be understood by the players. And they have to be followed. And they should play the game by keeping in mind the game rules. And if each and everyone plays with their own rules, ultimately the game is spoiled. The same is the case with company. All the departments, all the divisions should work with a general and common tone. That is very important. Only when there is a general tone in the organization, there will be conducive organizational climate. See, this is another important word here. Conducive organizational climate means a very helpful organizational climate, a very good work culture, a very good organizational culture. That is very important. And when can you have that? When everyone is having the same goal. See, when can a family be very happy? A family will be very happy only when everyone in the family are following the same rules and regulations. When there is a good understanding among the family members, only then the family climate, the family atmosphere will be good. But on the other hand, if each and everyone pursue their own goals and objectives, then we will not have a very good, conducive family atmosphere. And the same is the case with organizations also. And to serve as a focal point for those who can identify with the organization's purpose and direction. Another important word, focal point. Focal point means the main point. See, you may do a lot of things, but what is the main point you should keep in mind? That is a mission statement. That means ultimately everyone should focus on working out the mission statement, on achieving the things that are mentioned in the mission and vision statements. So these help as a focal points, the main points where everyone should keep their mind, where everyone should understand, where everyone should follow. So mission statement acts as a focal point. See, this is the greatness of asking the companies to have a vision and mission statement. See, everything will be set right if you have a right kind of vision and mission statement, and if the organization is having a strategic intent, everything will be set right. Your approach, your direction, your work, your decisions, your policies, everything will be set right. Once you have a well-defined, well-communicated vision and mission statement, because they serve as the focal point for the entire organization, for all the departments, for all the divisions. That acts as the central point, the main point, which has to be concentrated. And that focal point, the final target, the ultimate target is mentioned in the vision and mission statements. And to facilitate the translation of objectives and goals into work structure. This is again very important. See, many people will have objectives and goals, nothing wrong in that. But the problem is, you have to convert your objectives and goals into a work structure. Work structure means, for example, if you have goals and objectives and you simply don't work towards achieving that objectives and goals, then what is the use of those objectives and goals? We should work. We should perform the tasks. Staff are to be recruited. They have to be trained. And they have to perform the work. See, in this world, only by doing the work, we can achieve anything, isn't it? That is known to all of you. Only by doing some work, we can achieve something. Without doing the work, all the time daydreaming and talking great things about vision, mission and objectives, but not doing anything, not performing any task. Can you achieve what you want to achieve? Definitely you cannot achieve. So, what is important is a work structure. Work structure means the organization should work. So, who should do what tasks? What marketing department should do? What HR should do? What finance should do? What logistics department should do? What research and development department should do? So, these all things there should be a clarity. Okay, a work structure should be formed and people should start working. And for what reason they have to work? Their focal point is achieving the mission and vision statements. So, again we will get a doubt. What is the doubt? Sir, now what should we do? In what way we should work? What work we should do? What task we have to perform? These all doubts will come. So, how can we get clarity regarding finding answers for all these questions? Again, the clarity comes from vision and mission statements. If an organization is having well articulated vision and mission statements, then the organization gets a clarity regarding the work structure, in what way they should work, in what direction they should move, what tasks are to be done, who should do them, what is the responsibilities of the people. So, this all clarity we will get by having a vision and mission statement. See, these are all very important points. Many times students ask, sir, can we write strategic management in our own language? No, you should not write. See, for example, if you write point number 5 and if you remove the word focal point and write some word on your own, you will not get the meaning. So, that is the reason during the coaching time itself, you have to focus on all the important words. And the greatest advantage that we offer from our material is we will underline the most important words. So, those things are to be reproduced exactly as they are without any modification. Because if you change the word, that will change the spirit of the sentence, the spirit of the concept. So, always try to reproduce the same things given here. Okay. And to specify organizational purposes and translation of these purposes into goals in such a way that cost, time and performance parameters can be assessed and controlled. See, we will spend lot of money, lot of resources, we put lot of effort. But ultimately, there should be a meaning for all these things, isn't it? Some people, what they do? They work very hard. But at the end of the day, they'll not get proper results. Is it good? And we will be greatly demotivated, isn't it? See, for example, I have worked hard, I have put in all of my efforts and I have worked hard, but I did not get the results. Then what happens? Is it good? And if I work very hard and if I don't get the desired results, I will be greatly demotivated. Because in spite of my hard work, I am not getting the results. Now, why you are not getting the results? The reason is, there is no problem with you. You are putting a lot of hard, good efforts. You are working hard. There is no problem. But the problem is, you are not working in a proper way. You are not working in a right direction. You are not putting your efforts in a proper channel. You are not channelizing your efforts. That is the reason all your efforts are turning into futile attempts, into useless attempts. So, in order to give direction to the resources, in order to give a purpose to all of your efforts, to all of the costs, money, energy, time, performance, mission statements are helpful. Because once you understand the vision and mission of the company, then you can put every step towards achievement of that vision, so that your resources, money, time, energy, efforts are spent in achieving the vision and mission statements of the organization, and you can have right kind of goals. See, this is another important problem. Sometimes people have goals. People have goals. But the problem is, do they have the right kind of goal? That is another important issue here. So you need to have right kind of goals. When can you have right kind of goals? Only when you have a clarity regarding your end point, that is your vision, and how you should work. So this clarity you should have. Okay? So that is the importance of having a vision. And state the points that may be considered while writing a mission statement of a company. Mission statement has to be written very carefully. That is what I am telling you. Lot of care have to be taken while writing the mission statements. Mission statements should not be downloaded, should not be Googled. Mission statements should come from inside of you. Inside of you, depending on the understanding of the business environment. From that, the mission statement should emerge. Okay. Now, what points you need to keep in mind to have a very good mission statement for your organization? So, these all we know. Mission statement broadly describes an organization's present capabilities, customer focus, activities and business makeup. This already we discussed. And the following points must be considered while writing a mission statement. What are they? To establish a special identity of the business, one that differentiates it from other similarly positioned companies. This is what I am telling you. Your mission statement should be personalized and your business statement should be unique. And your mission statement should give you a special identity. Because your mission statement should describe your work culture, your work structure, in what way you work, in what direction you move. What is your goal? What is your ambition? What is your aim? These all have to be pursued by you individually in a unique way, and you have to write your mission statement. And if you copy mission statement from Google, how it can be? It is not correct. So, your mission statement should give a special identity. It should give a reason for your existence. People should identify you in a unique way, in a separate way. That means your work culture, your work style should be different. And your work culture, your work style should depend on the mission statement. That is why we need to have mission statement which gives special identity to your organization. Needs which business tries to satisfy. See, while writing the mission statement, you should always keep in mind what needs my organization should satisfy. What shareholder needs, investor needs, employee needs, customer needs. So these all things have to be kept in mind while writing the mission statement of the company. Your mission statement should be written in such a way that it should give clarity regarding the needs of all the people. What you are going to do, what you are going to do to satisfy the needs of the customers. What you are going to do to satisfy the needs of the shareholders. So this clarity we need to have. Only then we should write our mission statement. So needs which business tries to satisfy, customer groups it wishes to target, and the technologies and competencies it uses and the activities it performs. That means if someone reads your mission statement, he should find answers to all these things. What technologies you are going to use? What competencies or skills you want to develop? What needs you want to satisfy? So, once I read a mission statement of a company, I should find clarity regarding all these issues, all these things, then only that mission statement is an ideal mission statement, a perfect mission statement. Okay, and good mission statement should be personalized and unique. This is what I am telling you all the time. It should be personalized and unique. It should be exclusively designed basing on your own situation. They should not be copied. They should not be imitated. They should be personalized. Personalized, it means again you should not take it in a wrong way. Personalized, it means your mission statement should be designed to help you to achieve your vision statement. And each and every organization will have its own set of strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats. So, your vision statements must be made basing on your SWOT analysis. Then it becomes personalized. And automatically it becomes unique. Because each and every individual is unique in this world, in the same way, each and every organization is also unique. It has its own set of strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats, which are quite different from that of the other companies. So, it is better you design your own vision statement to be more personalized and unique. And the mission of a company should not be to make profit. And if you simply say, our mission is to make the profit, it is wrong. It is wrong. Of course, profits are very important, but the mission of your company should not only to make the profit. You should think, see, the great business people, they always take profits as byproducts. As byproducts. Profits are byproducts. They are not direct products. What is the direct product in business? The measurement of customer satisfaction, the measurement of shareholder satisfaction. They are the most important measures. They are the most important products. And once your customers are satisfied, once everyone is satisfied, you need not worry about profits. They automatically come. Profits are obvious when you work towards achieving the objectives of customer satisfaction, shareholder satisfaction, employee satisfaction. Whenever you focus on all these things, you need not worry about profits. They are bound to come. They are ought to come. Okay, you need not worry about it. That is why we should always treat profits as byproducts. Okay, so that is the most important thing you need to understand. And surpluses may be required for survival and growth, but cannot be the mission of a company. That is what I am telling. I'm not telling that profits are not at all helpful or profits are not at all required. Definitely profits are required. Profits are helpful. But getting profits alone should not be the motto, should not be the motive of the organization. Next, mission statement should be precise, clear, feasible, distinctive and motivating. This is again very important point. See, some companies, they will have very long mission statements. It will take a hour or a half an hour to read the entire mission statement. It should not be like that. It should be precise, to the point, clear, feasible, distinctive and motivating. See, each and every word is important. Precise means very short and it should be very clear. No confusion should be there. And whatever you mentioned in the mission statement should seem to be feasible, because when someone reads your vision and mission statement, they should feel that it is a feasible thing. They should not feel that it is an impossible thing. We should not write impossible things in our vision and mission statements. Okay. Whenever someone reads our vision and mission statement, they should not laugh at it. They should seem to be possible, feasible. Okay. And distinctive and motivating. The vision and mission should create motivation among the people to work. And mission statement should serve as justification for the presence and existence of the firm. That means you are doing some business. So why you are doing that business? Why you are doing business in that way? Everyone will get a doubt. And those doubts should be clarified once they read your mission statement. That means mission statement should serve as a justification for your existence, for what you are doing. Okay. So that is the important point. Now, let us move on to another important thing called defining the business. See, this is another element of strategic intent. In strategic intent, we have vision, mission, objectives, business definition, and business model. Now, we are focusing on defining the business. According to Peter F. Drucker, every organization must ask an important question. What business are we in? Elucidate means explain. So, Peter F. Drucker is called as the father of modern management, and he says that every organization should ask an important question. What business are we in? That means what we are doing. What is our actual business? See, this definition of business is very important. And some people, they narrowly define their business, which is not at all correct. We should broadly define our business to ensure prosperity and growth in our business. Okay. See, that is what it is said. To ensure continued evolution of growth, an organization must define their business in a broader sense to take advantage of the growth opportunities that emerge over time. See, for example, I'm a bag making firm or a company. I make bags, and I have defined my company as a bag company. Okay, then that is the way how I narrowly define my business. I'm just restricting my business only to bags. But rather, if I define my business in such a way that I am not a bag company, my company is not a bag company, but my company is a traveling partner to my customers. Now, what makes the difference? There is a lot of difference. When I define my company as a traveling partner to my customers, then I can seize a lot of opportunities and I can expand my business into briefcases, into suitcases, into water bottles, into shoes, into several other businesses. Because now I am not focusing only on bags, but I am focusing on the traveling goods of my customers to satisfy all the traveling needs of the customers. And bag is only one of the traveling need. But in addition to bag, there are many other traveling needs. So if I define my business in such a way that my business is not bags business, but my business is a traveling goods business, then I have a lot of scope. I can enter into several businesses. I can make water bottles, I can make briefcases, backpacks, I can make briefcases, laptop bags, many things I can make. And from where I get all these ideas? I am getting all these ideas from my business definition. I have defined my business in a broader way. Likewise, you take the case of Nestle. They have defined the business in such a way that they want to make different foods and drinks to serve the customers from morning to night. See how much broadly they define from morning to night. That means starting from water and coffee and breakfast. They have a lot of eating and drinking occasions. And water is the most common thing. So they have a lot of occasions to make products because they have defined their business in such a way that they want to satisfy the customers in all eating and drinking occasions from morning to evening. That is a broad definition. But on the other hand, if Nestle defines itself that we are a chocolate company, that we are a biscuit company, that we are a bakery company, then the scope is restricted. The scope is narrow. But on the other hand, they did not define in that way. They defined it in such a way that there is a large scope for their business because they want to serve the customers from morning to evening and all eating and drinking occasions. Now, their portfolio can be very big. They can come out with a lot of products. So, in this way, we need to broadly define the business. See, here one example is given. A company like Intel, the makers of microprocessors, may define their business like, we are in the business of computing technology, and to consistently develop the building blocks of computing technology for the entire computer industry of the world is our business. See how beautifully it is defined. See, generally Intel is a microprocessor company. Then it may define its business and Intel may say, we are a microprocessor company. And if the word microprocessor is used in their business definition, it is restricting the scope. It is a narrow definition. But how Intel can define? Instead of telling itself as a microprocessor company, it can define itself as the company which makes building blocks of computing technology. See, today, once upon a time, integrated circuits are used. Later on, microprocessors came. And in the evolutionary processes, several new devices may come to help in the computing technology. So rather than restricting by saying that we are a microprocessor company, you can expand your business by telling that you are a company which makes the building blocks of computers. That means we enter into each and every business that is helpful for computing technology. That means this is a broad way of defining the business. Okay. And Ford Motor Company would say we are in the business of automotive and auto related products and services. Rather than simply saying we are a car company. If Ford says that we are a car company, that is a narrow definition. But on the other hand, Ford can say we are a automotive and auto related products and services. That means now Ford can enter into different businesses related to automobiles. But on the other hand, if it says we are a car company, then the business is restricted to the cars. That means it all depends on how you define your business. Okay. So internally you may say, Indian Railways may say we run a railroad system. But externally it can say we offer a public transportation and material handling system. Means this marketing definition is giving more scope of businesses. Likewise, Indian Oil can say we are an oil and gasoline products company. But externally it can say we provide various types of safe and cost effective energy. So these definitions are very broad definitions which gives new opportunities, new ideas for the companies to develop. And already we learnt about Revlon, what the Revlon chairman Charles Revson told. In the factory we make cosmetics. Revlon can say we are a cosmetics company. If it says like that, what happens? It will prepare some set of cosmetics, that's all. But Revlon is saying in the drugstore we sell hope. That means what people are hoping, what products people are expecting for their personal grooming, we make all those products. That is what Revlon is saying. So, if you define your business in a narrow way, you are digging your own grave and you will fall into it. That means you cannot expand your business. So, you should define your business in a broad way. You should not define your business in a narrow way. And if you define your business in a narrow way, it is like digging your own grave. Okay. So, that is what we need to understand about business definition. So, what are the elements of strategic intent? Vision, we finished. Mission, we finished. Business definition, we finished. And now comes the most important concept and the most important element in the strategic intent, that is setting the objectives. See, these objectives are very, very important. Okay. We need to set the objectives in a proper way. And what do you mean by objective? See, already we have a vision and already we have a mission and we defined the business. Now, vision is talking about the distant future and vision is only talking about the end point. But to reach that end point, there are a lot of things in between. So, we have to move on. We have to go through all these points and then reach the end point. See, once I start on my journey and I have fixed my end point, can I reach my end point all of a sudden instantly within no time? No, I cannot do it. There is a journey, there is a long journey. I have to finish up all this journey, then only I will reach the end point. So, while making the journey, I should make some targets. For example, I know that my journey takes 10 days to reach the end point. Now, in the first day, how much journey I should make? How many kilometers should I travel? On the second day, what should be the journey? On the third day, on the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. And finally, on the 10th day, I will reach my ultimate end point. So, we need to have day-wise targets. In order to reach the ultimate end point, what should be the day-wise targets? What should be the journey on the first day? How many kilometers? What should be the journey on the second day? How many kilometers? And on a particular day, I may not reach that particular objective due to some problem. Then I have to adjust and I have to make more journey on the following day. And finally, on the 10th day, I should definitely reach my point. And in between, I have to make a lot of adjustments. I have to measure my performance, whether I am on the right track or not. So for doing all these things, we need to have day-wise objectives. So likewise, in a company also, we need to have day-wise objectives. That is very, very important. Setting objectives. So this setting objectives, we will learn in the next session. Thank you.